We're joined today by Graeme Sloan, Managing Director of Carly Metals. Graeme, thanks for your time.
Thank you, and pleasure to be here, David.
An exciting suite of assets located throughout Australia but in known lithium jurisdictions. Why these projects and what excites you about them?
Actually, we have three major projects, David. Two in Western Australia, one in Victoria, New South Wales. And the West Australian ones sit where they should be. They are in the prime lithium provinces in Western Australia. They are in the eastern goldfields and then up in the Pilbara area. And they are big packages. Our land package is second to none in Australia. It's what we believe the largest land package, without doubt, hard rock lithium land package in Australia, and in these prime locations. So Higginsville, or the eastern goldfields, again down there, it's 1,500 square kilometres, makes it sort of 2.5 times the size of Singapore, to give you an idea what these land packages are. So big land packages, right location. Yeah, we're looking forward to sort of moving that along.
And located on the east and west coast.
Yeah, it's interesting. The east coast is it's an emerging lithium province. There really hasn't been any lithium or very limited lithium exploration over there, David. We've probably put the most in. Another company called Dark Mining have been putting some work in there. What we've seen to date certainly gives us encouragement. We're seeing the right sort of pegmatites, the LCT pegmatites. Again, a big land position, over 2,000 square kilometres of land in Victoria and New South Wales. And our field teams are coming back all the time with some really good positive news. So I'm looking forward, once those have been validated, once the results come out, we can release those to the market. So certainly East Coast, new but very exciting.
Listed less than 6 months, but been very busy. What have been some of the highlights?
Well, actually, Cali really only listed on January the 5th of this year. So, as you may or may not know, heavily oversubscribed. Our list price was 25 cents. I think we opened at 35 cents. We went as high as 89 cents in over a 3-day period. We're settling now around that 40 to 45 cents, which I think is a great effort for a lithium exploration company. And that work has been ongoing from day one, from that January the 5th. It took us over 12 months to get to that point. A lot of serious hard work to get to that point to push it out. Now we're here. Now it's about getting boots on the ground and getting those results out to the investors so they can see what we do, where their money goes into the ground.
And you recently announced some soil samples from Higginsville. Why do they excite you?
Look, it's hugely exciting, David. We're actually, because Higginsville is such a large area, it's 1,500 square kilometres. We've broken that down into 8 separate, if you like, prospect areas. We're working on 2 of those. One is called Spargoville and the second is called Widgie-Milford. Now, we've been doing soil samples on both those programs, or both those prospects. We announced about a month ago, we announced some really cracking results. We had 2 anomalies, well actually 3 anomalies, one being over 2 kilometres in length, one being 900 metres in length, and another one just a sort of a hot spot. Yesterday we announced the continuations of that soils program. All up now, that 2 kilometre one now goes to just under 3. The little hotspot now extends for 2 kilometres, and the one in Widgie-Milford is still around that 9. We haven't got the results from that. So all up now, these soil anomalies add up to around 6 kilometres in length. Now, the important thing to note on this is that our rock chip samples that we've sampled along those pegmatites have returned grades up to 5% lithium oxide. 1s and 2s quite common, but 5% obviously being the highest. So it correlates extremely well with these anomalies. And so the next step is to drill. And we know it's there, we just don't know how much is there now.
Where to from here? What's the plan?
Well, as I said, the drilling is really the next step. We need to get holes. There's a truth machine. That'll tell us the size, what we've got, what we haven't got in all of those 2 prospects that we're working on. And then, so the drilling in that area will continue the soils in the other 6 areas that we have. and then we'll progressively bring those up into the rock chips, into the soil, so, you know, sort of and then drilling program. So yeah, it's like a progression. We'll have a number of these, gives us optionality, we're able to prioritise the best of those to hit those first. So the next 6 months is going to be extremely important and very, very busy for our team.
Busy times means strong news flow, keeps investors interested. Carly, definitely a stock to watch. Graeme, thanks for your time.
No, it's a pleasure, David. Thank you for having me.